Similar triangles and indirect measurement. Lesson 7.5. The standard is 8G5. The objective is to solve problems involving similar triangles. The essential question: how can you determine congruence and similarity? Angle criterion. If two triangles of one triangle are congruent to two angles of another triangle, then the triangles are similar. So let's look at our triangles. So if angle A is congruent to angle F and angle B is congruent to angle G, since that is true, then triangle ABC is similar to triangle FGH. Example number 1. Determine whether the triangles are similar. If so, write a similarity statement. I notice that angle A is 62 degrees and angle E is also 62 degrees. That means they are congruent. I also notice that angle C is 70 degrees and angle F is 48 degrees. They are not the same, and each triangle also has a missing angle. However, I know that every triangle adds up to 180 degrees. So I'm going to take 70 and 62 and add them together. That will give me 132. I'm going to subtract it from 180. And when I subtract, I end up with 48 degrees. So that means angle B is 48 degrees. And angle B is congruent to angle F because it's also 48 degrees. So that means triangle ABC is similar to triangle EFG. Example number 2. Determine whether the triangles are similar. If so, write a similarity statement. I notice that angle L is 110 degrees, and angle H is also 110 degrees. They are the same. That means they are congruent. I also notice that at point K, the angles inside the triangles are vertical angles, and vertical angles are congruent. So that means that triangle HJK is similar to triangle LMK. Example number 3. Write the angle congruence statements to prove triangle CAE is similar to triangle BAD. Then use a scale factor to calculate the distance D. So I notice that angle A is in both triangles. So that means that angle A is congruent to angle A. I also notice that angle D and angle E are congruent. So I'm going to write angle ADB is congruent to angle AEC. Now since two angles are congruent, that means these triangles are similar. Next, we're going to find the distance of D, which is the distance across the lake. So what we have to do is find the distance of the hypotenuse first. So I'm going to add 320 and 162, and that gives me 482 meters. Now in order to find the scale factor, I need to take the new and divide it by the old. So the new is the large triangle, which is 482, and I'm going to divide it by the old, which is 320. So 482 divided by 320 gives me 1.50625. So now what I'm going to do is multiply the scale factor, which is 1.50625, by 40, which is the side that corresponds to D. And that will give me the distance of D. So 40 times 1.50625. When I multiply those together, I end up with 60.25. So that means that D equals 6.25 meters.